Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today is Wednesday, the 22nd of March, April 2026. Welcome to the channel, just confirming. So I'm going to be starting off on the monthly time frame. This is the pound USD, the only currency pair that I trade. So starting off on the monthly time frame, yes. So I've been having this channel over here. This here looks like the impulsive move towards the upside. For me, I believe this here is like a corrective move of this particular price over here because we do have the swing high here and then the swing low all the way to down there, and then we're currently just trading at the 78.6% fib. We don't have like the most proper bearish candles here, but there was this one. This is something that I can't ignore as well, but currently this level here, the 1.375, has been holding. It has been respected. We are making, however, higher lows, so it's quite interesting because it's almost looking like a sort of consolidation type of situation. And I am not the biggest fan, but there is a bullish candle here that I cannot ignore. We still have 8 days until the month closes. Going off over to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see it a bit more clearly: the impulsive move, retracement, impulsive move, retracement, and then this almost looks like an impulsive move. So I don't know if price will continue going over towards the upside. It will be interesting because, as I mentioned, this level here has been holding. We still have this very long wick over here, so it's interesting because we don't have the most proper correction of this weekly candle over here. Very big impulsive move here, same as this one, and currently the 1.358 level is still holding. On the weekly time frame, it's still, in terms of entry, it's not looking a bit too clear. Of course, the weekly time frames are not used for entries, but even just for bias, it's just it's just been not the easiest price action. So here, this is the daily time frame. We are just rejecting over at the 1.358 level here. We do have a daily bearish candle here, which I am a fan of, but I don't know if this is still enough to maybe like push price further downwards, maybe for a retracement, maybe back down to these levels here. Because when we're looking at the daily time frame, this is the swing high, swing low. I'm still waiting for price to do like a decent type of pullback, and right now we're still in these shallow type of areas. We're still at the 23.8, which I'm not usually a fan of. I would like to see price having a deeper pullback, maybe back down to the 50%, which lines up nicely with the 1.338. Even further down is still fine. Even the 61.8 still looks pretty good to me. So I would like to see a pullback, but the way price is just reacting around here, it's not looking too clean, and I think we will see that much better on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, I have my trend line adjusted from this point here to here, simply because this is still the swing high. I mean the swing low, swing high. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, we are still in an uptrend. Unless price comes all the way back down to here, this is still an uptrend. And also, let me just show you guys something. When the main reason I have my trend line like that as well is just because on the daily time frame, we can see that if I put a trend line here, even on the daily time frame, it is still working well, and I prioritize higher time frames. And it's still a very steep trend line. That's why I would like even the trend line to widen even back to these levels here. But in case it doesn't do that, then it will be what it will be, because when I'm looking at these candles here, I don't really see any bearish pressure from here, unless maybe I get like a daily time frame that I was mentioning. But otherwise, on the 4-hour time frame, still nothing is clear. But also when it comes to the buy side, it's still not clear, because this is the key level that I am focusing on. This is the 1.348. This particular level here is the one I'm looking at, and if I look closer, I'm still not seeing even bullish candles here, because this pin bar here formed slightly further away from this key level here. Even this one, it's a big wick. So you never know, because price can even decide to just come here, maybe take out these lows, or even continue downwards, maybe give a deeper pullback before pushing upwards. So for me currently, whenever I don't like price, I don't really understand whatever the candlesticks are doing, I do not trade, guys. It is just very simple as that. I made a video on the times that I don't trade, and this is one of them, because I actually have it on my trading plan. If I do not understand what the market is doing, I do not trade. And I'm saying that because I don't see these candles. I don't see any proper 4-hour candles here, and I also don't see any candles here on top. So it looks like price is still in almost like a sort of consolidation. Maybe when I go to the 1-hour time frame, there could be something there, but it's still looking a bit tricky. However, in terms of buyers, I'm going to say that I'm just going to be on looking for buyers, because just from market structure we are making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so aside from the candles, but just in terms of the like the trend, I'm going to be on the buy side, even though it doesn't look clean. I don't see myself getting any entries today, guys. I really do not, because even if I put this trend line here and I can see, and the trend line usually has three touches here, and you can see this trend line has a one touch, two touch, and then it has three touches over here. We are rejecting at this level here the 1.348, so maybe there is a potential for price to continue upwards. But in terms of entry, guys, I honestly do not know where I would be entering from this market. I've just passed my phase one. I'm not trying to rush into phase two and make some bad decisions, especially when it comes to getting entries. I don't like it. But I can see we have Monday's low here and also Tuesday's low here, Tuesday's high, stuck in the middle, unless I see something maybe here on these particular levels here, which have changed in maroon color, maybe something like that for a sell and maybe for a buy. I don't know. For a buy, it's tricky because we're still quite close to this very weekly key level here. For a buy, maybe something from here. That I think that's how I'd be interested. So I don't see this happening at the moment. Maybe this could take a few days. Today is Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday. I don't know, guys. I'm okay sitting out of this market. Long story short, I think that's my bias. I'm going to be sitting out of this market because I don't have anything clear as per right now. I would like to see price do a deeper pullback, of course, on the daily time frame, just so that we can start getting some nicer buys from maybe from or over here. But it's not looking good, and we still have a daily candle here with a very long wick. It's not looking good, guys. I don't know if there's even anything else to add. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. But yeah, for me, I'm not going to be trading. It's just going to be as simple as that until I see anything clear from the points that I mentioned there. Looking at the daily time, I mean, on the dollar index is looking still weak. I would think that price would want to make a pullback, maybe back up to maybe these levels here for a deeper pullback, or even back up to this gap here. But there is still some hesitation because this level here, the 98.55, it's still been stalling a bit. And let me go maybe to the 4-hour time frame, because I would like to see a pullback, but I don't know why price is still quite hesitant, because we still have some moves here. This gap here has been filled slightly, but there is a potential for price to even come back all the way down to these levels here. Let me see what's going on in the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame, I have adjusted my trend line again. It was here, but again, I have to respect the fact that this is still here, the swing high, the swing low. When I take my fibs from, uh-oh, guys, let me see. I don't know if my computer is hanging or not, or maybe it's my internet. I'm not at home, guys, so if things are not too clear, please excuse me. But yeah, this is still the swing high, still the swing low, so we're still in a sort of bearish type of area until, as much as yes, we're making higher highs here and even here, it's not looking too clean because we don't have the best candles around this level here. You can see this area here, the 98.55. We had some 4-hour candles here with a little volume towards the upside or even the sell side, which is why it's still tricky. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if there may be any fundamental news here. Indefinite ceasefire, so markets are unbothered. This is just some news that I also like to look at when I'm trading. But I don't know. U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to be unilaterally announcing a ceasefire extension just hours. Yeah, so again, maybe this is the fundamentals as affecting price. I am not too interested, but I can see that it's we still have a weak dollar, and until I get like some nice proper bullish confirmations here, maybe I could be interested in maybe thinking that price is going to do a pullback. But right now, I do like this daily candle here, but again, on the lower time frames, it's still looking tricky. So that's my bias, guys. I don't have too much. I don't have too much to say about this market. I think I'm probably going to be back next week with a market analysis. I'm going to let the charts play out, however they are going to play out, and then we'll see. Oh, my calendar is not refreshed, but I believe. Let's see if my internet will load. Okay, so where are we currently? Let's see. I'm not too sure about the dates, but I do believe we had some news today. So we have some news today at 11:30 a.m. East African time, which is GPB news, and we also have some retail sales. So again, these are not USD correlated news, so I won't be surprised if the market is still going to be consolidating until the dollar index tells us otherwise. Yeah, very not nice price action at all. I'm going to be on standby, and maybe I'll be back next week with an analysis. Thank you so much for the support when it comes to my my FDMO challenge. I'm very, very glad that I'm now on phase 2. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm not in a rush. These markets do not look good. That is it for my analysis today. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.